everyone, and happy Father's Day, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota. We are here to support you in finding a personal relationship with the God of your understanding and in discovering what you already know. I'm Reverend Karen Wolfson, the founding minister and spiritual leader of this center, and I greet you with Namaste. Namaste is Sanskrit, and it means the divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Now let's begin by joining our voices, wherever you are, to read aloud our vision and mission. The words can be seen on your screen. Our vision is empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. Our mission, we teach science of mind principles and other life-affirming spiritual truths. We explore, learn, grow, connect, honoring all paths to God. We offer in-person and online weekly services, classes, workshops, affirmative prayer support, and other spiritual tools. We create opportunities for joyful social connection, community outreach, and service. And we celebrate the awakening of our innate spiritual magnificence. And now I invite you to join me in pausing and taking a few moments to go within. I encourage you to get comfortable, relax your body, close your eyes, allow your mind chatter to slow down and your breathing to be gentle. Find your inner stillness as Bob Teesdale sets the tone for us with a beautiful reminder by Lucille Olson. Our thoughts are prayers.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Be careful what you're saying. Seek higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer. Our thoughts are prayers, and we always pray. Our thoughts are prayers. Take charge of what you're saying. Seek higher consciousness, a state of mindfulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes our prayer. Seek higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. and every thought becomes our prayer.
And now I invite you to take these affirming words into your heart and let them refresh your spirit. Our thoughts, our prayers. Today, my thought, my prayer, is one of affirmation and acceptance. I lift my cup of acceptance, knowing that the divine outpouring will fill it to the brim. Today, I consciously identify myself with everything that is goodness, truth, and beauty. I identify myself with abundance and success. I let go of all confusion and permit myself to rise into that realm of pure spirit, which is forever free from doubt and uncertainty. I know that I am in God and God is in me. I know that God is complete and perfect. Therefore, God in me is complete and perfect as it is operating in all of my affairs. It is manifesting its beauty and harmony in everything I do. I see through all obstructions, contradictions, and confusion to the one perfect presence in me. I know that I am drawing my good to me. There's a silent power of attraction within me which is irresistible. And I know that everything in my experience is working to bring about that which I desire. My life is an adventure as I know that wonderful things are happening for me. New conditions are being created for me, conditions of harmony, happiness, peace, and joy. I am filled with calm confidence and an expectancy of good. I rest in sublime trust and simply with complete conviction. I accept my freedom. And so it is. Today's speaker is licensed spiritual practitioner Kathleen Frankart. And what an honor and pleasure to introduce Kathleen. Kathleen is a longtime generous supporter of our center, supportive in every way. And since her arrival several years ago, she has rolled up her sleeves and done whatever needed to be done. She currently serves as vice president of our board of trustees. She also sets up and guides our many Zoom meetings. She creates the beautiful graphics that you see during my message each week. And perhaps most significantly, she shares her passion for teaching classes, each one a vehicle for empowering spiritual growth. And I can tell you, I hear so many enthusiastically positive comments from her students who, as a result of her classes, experience the exhilaration of their own empowered spiritual growth. Now here's an important note. In July, she will be offering an exciting new class titled Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And in this class, you will explore how you can change your thinking about specific areas of your life and then see amazing changes as a result. There will be more details at the end of this program, but be sure to consider taking this class. Kathleen's quiet strength, her spiritual depth, and her elegant presence consistently inspire me. And I know she will inspire you with her message today. Now, our theme for June is prayer, and we've titled it Talking to God. The first Sunday's guest speaker, Reverend Joel Fotino, started us off with Talking to God, the experience of spiritual mind treatment. Now, last Sunday, today, and next Sunday, the messages are being presented by our spiritual practitioners. And this is your opportunity to be inspired by the deep wisdom they have to share. And I want to remind you that among the many services they offer is that of personalized spiritual coaching sessions, consisting of conversation and prayer, where they will guide you and support you in seeing and experiencing the transforming spiritual truth that's greater than whatever your challenge. Remember, Wayne Dyer wrote, "There's a spiritual solution to every problem." Details about contacting them will be posted at the end of this program. So, last Sunday, Jim Grove, one of our licensed spiritual practitioners, his message was the second in our series, and it was Talking to God. You are always doing it. Today, Kathleen's message is Talking to God. What's the big idea? But first, to open our hearts to receive Kathleen's message, by Bob Teesdale is going to sing the beautiful song by Daniel Nahmod, Get Ready, My Soul.
Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed, has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing things so clearly now. Get ready, my soul, I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul, 'cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. And here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul, 'cause I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be with you today. Reverend Karen, I appreciate your kind introduction. And Bob, what a great rendition of Get Ready, My Soul by Daniel Nahmod. One of my favorites and a great setup for my talk. Today, I'll be sharing some thoughts and inspiration about how to use the power of a bigger idea to create more of what you want in life. But first, I want to offer a special acknowledgement of Father's Day, a day we set aside each year to pay tribute to our dads, uncles, godfathers, and other male mentors in our lives for their amazing contributions. Where and who would we be without them? I grew up on a farm in Ohio, and my dad was the quintessential hardworking family farmer who always supported whatever dream or goal I wanted to pursue, within reason. Musical instrument lessons, cheerleading tryouts, buying a used car so I could get to a part-time job, being the first in my family to pursue a college education, and moving to 8 different states in pursuit of my career. On and on. He and my mom were tireless in their support. Not that he always agreed with some of those big ideas I had. And I'll admit up front, this story I'm about to share will clearly date me. And I remember one time I asked my dad if I could spend all of my saved up babysitting money to buy every one of the Monkees albums. I think there were 4 at the time. Remember the Monkees? I thought I made pretty good economic sense for the cost savings of buying all those songs on an album versus the individual 45 singles. Knowing how much he valued thriftiness, I pleaded, "Look at all the money I'm actually saving, Dad." Then he gently explained the law of setting long-term goals for big gains versus enjoying short-term benefits. We settled on me buying 2 albums. That's who my dad was for me, and I'll bet many of your dads and similar male mentors were for you. The ever-ready, willing person to see your bigger potential with no limits. Today, I'm going to be talking about how our prayers, what we call spiritual mind treatments, can tap into our innate potential in part 3 of our 4-part series, Talking to God. My take on the topic asks the question, what's the big idea? First, to briefly recap. 2 weeks ago, our guest speaker, Reverend Joel Fotinos, set the theme for this month on Talking to God by explaining how affirmative prayer empowers our use of spiritual law. He described how using the 5 steps of spiritual mind treatment, recognition, unification, realization, thanksgiving, and release are the 5 paths to freedom because they support us in freeing our consciousness of perceived limitation while opening us to a higher and greater experience of our oneness with everything in life. Last week, Jim Grove, another of our licensed spiritual practitioners and coaches, reminded us how our thoughts are prayers, and we are always communicating with spirit to co-create our lives. He noted that communing includes self-talk, those thoughts we are having about ourselves, and that, as with all good communication, it's just as important to listen for spirit's guidance. You can catch up on those 2 talks where they are archived on our Center for Spiritual Living Facebook page or YouTube channel. Today, I want to focus on the realization step of affirmative prayer treatment, where we affirm, claim, and accept a new, better, bigger life than we are currently experiencing. This step uses the spiritual concept of mental equivalence. And whether you've been practicing this way of praying for a while or are new to it, understanding and effectively using mental equivalence will make all the difference. At its most basic, the law of mental equivalence is that our prayers, our lives, anything we are experiencing is done unto us as we believe. Another way to put it is this: what we are mentally on the inside is what we are creating on the outside. Maybe you've heard it said this way: as within, so without. And why is that? It's because everything in form begins as an idea in consciousness, everything. And the concept of mental equivalence is that the bigger our idea and our conviction in it, the greater its manifestation in our lives. Reverend Barbara Waterhouse of the Center for Spiritual Living in Asheville, North Carolina, has a great YouTube talk about mental equivalence, where she likens them to Jell-O poured into molds. The liquid gelatin conforms to the size and the shape of the mold, and that's the form it takes when it pops out of the mold. A star mold doesn't produce a square doesn't produce a triangle. If your thought is prosperity and your conviction about it is that I live paycheck to paycheck, that will be reflected in your result, what we also call demonstration. Conversely, if your thought is prosperity and your conviction is that you are one with an infinite source of good, so that you can confidently declare, I have all my needs met and more, enough to spare and to share, then that is the experience you are attracting. Said another way, the law of mental equivalence is impartial and it acts in direct reflection to your conviction of it. It plays no favorites and always says yes to whatever you pour into the size mold you have created. Ernest Holmes, the architect of our philosophy, says, if our belief is limited, only a little can come to us, because it is as we believe. We call this the law of mental equivalence. How much can anyone experience? As much as we can embody. The demonstration, like anything else in the objective life, is born out of a mental concept. It's like ordering the small, medium, or large cup of coffee at your favorite shop. The liquid fits the size and the shape of its container. So up until now, the mental equivalence you have may be like sitting in a room with a perfectly clear glass ceiling 4 feet above your head. Looking up, you can see right through to the limitless sky. But try to stand and oops, ouch. You hit your head on a barrier you didn't even know was there. And that's nothing to feel bad or judge yourself about. Doing so actually maintains focus on what's not working. Instead, ask yourself, what's a bigger idea or more powerful mental equivalent I can have about this situation? How much conviction do I have that it is mine to claim? Then use that insight to create a powerful realization step in your spiritual mind treatment. The good news is that a mental equivalent, like every other thought, can be changed in the instant you recognize it for what it is and decide you want a bigger container, a bigger, better mold for your life. Emmett Fox was a contemporary of Ernest Holmes and wrote a classic booklet on mental equivalence. And he offers this advice. So the key to life is to build the mental equivalence of what you want and to expunge the equivalence of what you do not want. How do you do it? You build the mental equivalence by thinking quietly, constantly, and persistently of the kind of thing you want. Thinking has 2 qualities, clarity and interest. So you may be thinking, I have a lot of clarity about experiencing prosperity or love or a great career in my life, and I'm very interested in doing that. Why isn't it happening? Or why isn't it happening as consistently as I would like? Well, here's the thing. Big ideas require more focus, more attention, more interest, more clarity. They just do. Remember, it is done unto you as you believe. Here are some ways to jumpstart and nurture your big idea to incorporate into your affirmative prayers. Try one or two and see what happens. This first one will sound too easy, but start where you are. Ernest Holmes says to start anywhere else is unscientific. You know, sometimes our best intention to step out into a bigger dream or opportunity can be confounded by our own judgments about and experiences of the past. And yet, consider that this bigger idea for your life is Spirit's inspiration of what you already are. So use where you are as the starting point to develop a keen interest in what aspects of the new idea are already showing up in your life. Then think of all the ways and directions it could expand from there. Remember that your current mental concept may have been at this place for a long time. So be kind but persistent in your efforts to expand to a new and bigger idea for your life. In his booklet on the mental equivalent, Emmett Fox encourages us to fall in love with our new idea. He says, you cannot be interested in a thing unless you love it. If you love it, it is filled with interest, it is filled with energy and life, and it comes true. Think of all the attention you shower on someone or something you love, a partner, a pet, a parent. That's the kind of love and attention you want to immerse your bigger idea in. Love your idea and your place in it. Here's another way to look at this concept. In a recent class I taught about mental equivalence, we did an exercise where students took a sheet of paper, then drew a line down the middle to create two columns. The left column was what I want, and the other column was what I don't want. Then students were invited to take a look at different areas of their lives, career, relationships, health, prosperity, and so on. During a guided meditation, they filled out both columns, then folded the paper down the middle and tore off the column what I don't want, crumpled it up, and threw it away. It was a tangible way to plant in consciousness that what I don't want is no longer worthy of focus or attention. Then they took the column of what I do want and began creating affirmations and plans around one key focus area. Try it and see what you learn for yourself. Meditation is always a valuable tool for this type of inquiry. Go within and invite Spirit to guide you in gaining even more clarity about your bigger mental equivalent. Journal about it and then use that clarity to enhance your affirmative prayers. Affirmations are I am statements of big ideas and are a great tool in this process. Take some time to create a powerful affirmation about your bigger idea that sings to you. Of course, you can include the affirmation in the realization step of your affirmative prayer, but don't stop there. Recite it often throughout your day. Post it on the bathroom mirror or in the car where you can look at it during stoplights or if you arrived early for an appointment with a few minutes to spare. Try setting the alarm on your phone to read and see your affirmation throughout the day. Maybe develop a little tune that you hum your affirmation to. The point is to become really immersed and familiar with what you will want to attract and crowd out thoughts of what you don't. Take 10 minutes a day, preferably walking in nature, to daydream about all the good that is coming as a result of your idea taking flight. Use all your senses to imagine it. All the while, you'll be actively creating in consciousness your larger mental mold of acceptance. Now, if all this sounds like it will take too much time, consider this. How much time every day are you complaining about or ruminating on what you don't want or don't have? What I'm suggesting is that you flip the script. Refocus that energy and time on what you want to attract and watch what grows from there. Most importantly of all, Know that you deserve this good as a creation of the divine. Rest assured that spirit, just like our dads or male mentors, only desires your biggest and best and is fully cooperating with your intentions and bigger mental equivalents. As Ernest Holmes wrote, the universe withholds no good thing from us, but what belongs to us, we must accept. In the case of prayer and treatment, this acceptance is an act of the mind, accepting its natural good. The point is, get and stay clear, energized, interested, and in love with your bigger intention. Then be grateful, accept, and expect it. If you would like the opportunity to further explore and learn about these spiritual tools with a great group of people on the same path, I invite you to consider the next class I'll be teaching, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, starting July 13th. In this 5-week class, we'll examine the creative process and how it works in our lives. You'll uncover the beliefs and thoughts you have about relationships, money, and health. Then you can choose, either build on what you have or create something new and exciting for yourself. Later in this webcast, Reverend Karen will be sharing details about this class. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Bob again, who will be singing an upbeat song about the power of affirming your good, treating for it, then taking action. It was written by Annie Sims, and it's called Treat and Move Your Feet. Yes, you can, and so it is.
If I want to have a love in my life, it's time to open up my heart and let it shine. Whatever it is I truly desire, as long as I can be inspired, I got the treat and move my feet. I've got the treat and move my feet. Nobody else is gonna rescue me. I've got the treat and move my feet. If I wanna have more joy in my life, I'm gonna keep on smiling till I feel alright. The key to success is in my hands. As soon as I understand, I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. Nobody else is gonna rescue me. I've got to treat and move my feet. And if I want to have more peace in my life, I need to take time to listen to that voice inside. If I know who I am and my aim is true, the only thing I've got to do, I've got to treat and move my feet. I've got to treat and move my feet. Nobody else is gonna rescue me. I've got to treat and move my feet. I'm gonna treat and move my feet. I'm gonna treat and move my feet. Nobody else is gonna rescue me. I've got to treat and move my feet. I'm so glad that it's up to me. I've got to treat and move my feet. I got to treat and move my feet. I got to treat
treat and move your feet. What a great reminder. And thank you, Kathleen, for inspiring us with these positive prayer tools for manifesting our bigger ideas. And now that you've had a taste of Kathleen's insights and practical application of these principles, you will definitely want to join in her next class. Change your thinking, change your life. It's about declaring your independence and having a new experience in your relationships, your finances, and your health. It's for 5 Tuesdays beginning July 13th. Details are on your screen. Registration deadline is July 11th. So note that deadline is July 11th, and contact Kathleen if you need more information. Change your thinking, change your life. I hope you will consider joining in that wonderful class. Now, here at the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota, we want you to know that we are available to support you in knowing the power and presence of your spiritual essence. And so we offer support through prayer, inspiration, encouragement, and opportunities for virtual community and connection. And we really appreciate your financial gifts in support of us so that we can continue to offer support to you. Now, there are 3 simple ways to share your gift. On your screen, you'll see our website where you can select the donate button, which allows you to contribute via PayPal or credit card. Or you can mail a check to our address shown here on the website. Or set up automatic contributions through your own online banking. www.cslsarasota.com. That's our website. And now I invite you to take your virtual gift in your hand, place it over your heart, blessing it as you share it. And know with me, my gift goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper. And the divine flow returns it to me, multiplied abundantly. And please join me in our offering affirmation shown on your screen. I give thanks that I may share of my good, my love, and my support. And thank you so much. Now, would you like prayer support? Do you have a request? Well, on our website, notice the green prayer request button, which allows you to send us your prayer request. Our 4 licensed spiritual practitioners, Kathleen Frankart, Ron Frost, Jim Grove, and Jaron Nelson, stand by, ready to know and affirm spiritual truth with and for you, no matter the situation. And did you know, as I mentioned earlier, these gifted practitioners are also available for spiritual coaching sessions by appointment. These offer the opportunity to explore a deeper understanding and practical application of the spiritual truth that eclipses your problem or your challenging issue. So for more information, check out their webpage at our website by selecting the Staff tab on the left. Would you like news of upcoming events? Well, sign up for our weekly email newsletter. It's here on our website, or you can click on our Facebook link. And 2 more reminders. So popular every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. our spiritual living circles via Zoom and open to all. Facilitated by licensed spiritual practitioner Jim Grove. This is a great time to connect in community. And these circles are informal, inspiring, thought-provoking, and they're free. So email Jim Grove at the address on your screen to receive this week's Zoom link, the discussion questions, and a copy of the Science Mind magazine article to be discussed. And this week the article is A Soul's Purpose, Reconnecting with Ancestors. Finally, pop-up prayers with our spiritual practitioner, Jaron Nelson. These are 5 to 10 minute videos focusing on a particular topic with a short reading, an affirmative prayer, and an affirmation to take with you. These videos are posted once a week on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and in our weekly e-newsletter. And now, as we conclude this sacred time together, let us set the intention to move forward into our day and week ahead in peace and love. I invite you to join in singing our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth, and the words will be on your screen. Thank you. Thank you for being with us, and have a wonderful week, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God our Creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my song.